Alex Holt jumping for the Bears against Vernon Collins for the Catamounts. We're underway. Ball controlled by Western Carolina, and Cord Stansberry dishes to Ice Emery. He's in command of the basketball. This is Pelote. Kell guarded by Johnson. Shot clock goes under 10. Collins, tough shot, didn't go. Rebound tipped out. Johnson able to save it to Ahmad Robinson.
Great pressure defense by the Bears early. They were man-to-man, denying the ball, bringing a little intensity on the defensive side.
Down low to Holt. Holt swings into the lane. The floater is no good. Rebound snatched by Kell. And now Emery comes the other way. Quick pass to Stansberry. Collins dishes down low. First bucket of the game is a slam from Pelote.
Nice backdoor cut there on the baseline by the Catamounts.
Bryant's three-pointer rimmed out. And now Stansberry with the basketball. Collins decides to take Holt down low. And Holt gets the better of it with the block and knocked out of bounds by Collins. So good defense by the Bears.
Yeah, Holt's a big guy. He's got a lot of range there. Does a good job on the replay there. Doesn't get up in the air and get the foul, but stays on his feet in the perfect time for the block.
Ahmad Robinson, the transfer from New Hampshire, Mercer's leading scorer. Now Holt to Chip Johnson. Shot blocked. Great defense by Cord Stansberry.
Yeah, I think Johnson saw he had a good shot there on the elbow, but didn't see Stansberry behind him.
Pelote a long three. And Bernard Pelote has started with 5 quick points, and the Catamounts lead 5-0.
Well, there's a reason he's one of the best players in the SoCon.
Robinson driving to the basket, fouled by Stansberry. Non-shooting foul.
Well, both teams definitely have struggled this year to some degree, so it'll be interesting to see again what the coaches do, who gets in rhythm first, can get this game going.
Besteris, long three on the way. No good, and Chase McKee, who just checked into the game, grabs the rebound. Corner jumper, Pelote.
He was off there, but if I'm a Catamount, I'm excited. My best player's already taken 3 shots, getting into the rhythm early.
Besteris, corner jumper, good, and the Bears are on the board.
His first one he missed, he was a little off to the right, but that time sitting in the corner, was able to drain it.
That three rims out from Stansberry. Bryant quickly ahead to Robinson. Robinson launches a three. No good, out of bounds. Referees check.
And you see that in the corner. Nice deep three. Anytime you get a shooter in the corner with his feet set and he doesn't have to move much, that's a high percentage three-pointer.
All right, Mercer retains possession of the basketball. Holt. Robinson launches another three and hits it. And the Bears with 6 quick points to take the lead.
I think he probably rushed it a minute ago, but he got the ball back there on that inbounds. You always got to guard the inbound shooter, and that time was able to hit a three.
And Holt, great job on defense, came up with the block. But the Catamounts end up with the loose ball. It was a tough shot right there by Stansberry. He drew the foul.
Yeah, Stansberry came in on the wing there.
Mercer foul.
And that was kind of a bang-bang play. Could have went either way on that, but the referee decided to blow the whistle and give Stansberry some free throws.
Redshirt sophomore from Bermuda Dunes, California, transferred from Pepperdine. One of the top free throw shooters in the conference. He is 69 of 74 this year.
Well, Frank, I don't do math very well, but I have it written down 93%. I didn't just come up with that, just so you know.
See, if you had just gone that, if you had just said, I think that's 93%, you had me.
93.3,
yeah, perfect. Thank you, sir. I don't know if there's many better in the country. Hits them both, and the Catamounts retake the lead at 7-6. Holt to Johnson, an open three is good.
Johnson, we talked about him in pregame, one of the best players in the conference. 4th and 3s in this SoCon conference. Anytime he comes off the high screen, you got to know he's looking to shoot.
Brandon Morgan in the game with the basketball. Now to McKee. Pelote, a quick three. Off the mark. Bears basketball.
Well, the game has definitely evolved over the years, and quick shot threes is part of the system. The idea is the sooner you shoot it in the shot clock, the chance for more possessions you'll get through the game. But guys will jack up threes everywhere, and most guys are in that 20 to 40% range until you just let them go.
I saw something that said the NBA is on track this year to have more made three-pointers than two-pointers.
I believe it, absolutely.
Robinson finds Holt down low. Tough shot, but Holt gets it to go. Excellent inside feed from Ahmad Robinson. Good job for Holt being in the far baseline and just curling right to the corner of the paint. Got good position there. Bears lead 11-7. That's a foul on Robinson, and that'll bring us to our first media timeout. A fast-paced game to start. The Bears and the Catamounts. Bears on top by full. Teams break the huddle right now. As we said, this coming Friday, these two teams will meet again in the opening round of the Southern Conference Tournament up in Asheville, North Carolina.
And you know, anytime you have a disappointing regular season, the beauty of college basketball, you always got that conference tournament where anything can happen.
Fisher Brown in there. The Bears double team him, get it over to Ice Emery. He fires a long three and drills it.
Great hit by Emery. Got his feet set on the wing off the cross-court pass from the trap. And anytime you trap, you leave somebody open. That's just a law of math right there, and he made him pay.
Chip Johnson. Vesteras down low. Drew the foul as he knifed to the basket.
A nice job by Johnson. One of the, again, best three-point shooters. Comes off that high screen. Everybody kind of goes to him and leaves the roller alone. Good pass by number 3.
Larinas Vesteras, grad transfer from Campbell.
To the line for the Mercer Bears, number 22, Lourdes Vizcalis, to shoot 2.
A little over 70% foul shooter. Good form on both of those, so he has 5 early points, and the Bears' lead is back to 3. Catamounts break the press with Chase McKee. Brandon Morgan tries to do the give and go, deflected away by Cam Bryant. The Bears come the other way. Tried the alley-oop. The pass was just a little off the mark, and Bryant could not corral it.
Almost had a big-time highlight there.
McKee battles with the left hand. No good. Good defense, Vesteras, who then comes up with the rebound.
Okay, the Bears are putting on just great effort on the defense. Trapping, pressing, and getting after the ball.
Nice shot block there by Fisher Brown. The Catamounts back the other way, and then it's stolen back by Chip Johnson. To Bryant with a hammer.
It all starts with the defense by number 3, Johnson. Bryant takes off down the court and gets this crowd electrified.
Bears lead by 5, continuing to press. Collins dishes the corner. Emery, double teamed, gets it out to Fisher Brown, and his 3 is good.
Brown had his feet set. No wonder why they put him in early in the game. He's a great shooter for Western Carolina.
Both teams 3 of 6 from beyond the arc in the early going. Robinson tries to answer for Mercer. Holt battles for the rebound, and Brown comes up with it. Now McKee cut off. Emery back to McKee. Collins down low. Good defense, Vesteras.
Vesteras was there, didn't buy the pump fake, stayed on his feet, and was able to be big down low.
Robinson, that was a tough shot. Got hung out to dry in the air, and here come the Catamounts. Bears come back with the steal. Robinson, nice use of the body and banks it in.
The beauty of basketball is you can really mess up on one play and then 5 seconds later redeem yourself. And Robinson did just that. Got caught in the air with nothing happening. Was able to get a layup on the next possession.
Bears by 4. Brandon Morgan launches a 3. All of a sudden, the Catamounts cannot miss from outside.
Yeah, they started a little slow, about 1 for 4, and I think they've hit 3 here after the timeout there was.
So it's a 1-point Mercer lead. Robinson pull-up jumper. Brandon Morgan. Emery, nice dish, but the Bears cut off Chase McKee as he went for the basket.
Good defense by the Bears. See if they can set up something here on offense. They had a little bit of a lead. Catamounts have kind of chopped away at this just a tad.
Vesteras for 3. Front rim no good. Brown the rebound.
Good look there for a 3. Everything's set. Nobody's in your face. You know, you're not going to make every single one, but you want to take high percentage shots.
Chip Johnson guarding Fisher Brown. And now a little miscommunication. McKee cut to the basket. Collins thought he was going the other way. The under 12 timeout. 11 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Cam Bryant with the jam. Bears lead by 1.
Or maybe somebody's retired and set yourself up for success. And he's got to put his thumbprint on the program. It's first year, new players, new coach, new system. So in college basketball it takes a couple years, and you got to get the right transfers in as well.
Yeah, really started from scratch. Only 3 returnees from last year. Bears with the ball, leading by 1. Robinson launches a long shot. Good, and that's a 3 for Ahmad Robinson, who has 8 points.
He's averaging just under 17 a game. Shoots about 32% from 3, and the offense flows very well through him.
Bears now switch to a zone. Pelote dishes down to Fisher Brown, double team. Pelote saves it in the corner, and his cross-court pass is picked off by Chip Johnson. Marcus Overstreet down low. He can be a load down there. Missed it, but Quinones snatched the rebound and up and in. Ja Quinones.
Well, I tell you, Frank, that's nothing but pure effort right there. Undersized guard, kind of a guard/forward hybrid there, but getting down low, fighting for rebounds, second chance points.
Bears lead by 6. Brown launches a 3, rattled in and out.
Yeah, he hit one earlier. Got a good form, good shot, just went in and out on that.
Robinson, nice move on Emery, goes inside, then Emery fouled him.
I tell you, Robinson's one of those players that he's fearless. He attacks the basket. And as you see him here, putting his back to the basket, backing down his defender. Nice spin move. Gets up in the air and gets the foul.
Yeah, fearless, an excellent adjective to describe that young man. Listed at 5'10". He's definitely not taller than that.
No, that may be with his hair standing too. He's probably 5'8", 5'7", but he loves to get in the air. Sometimes it can get you in trouble, but a lot of times he makes some spectacular plays.
Transfer from New Hampshire, averaging over 16 a game. That one rattled in and out. First time these two teams met, he had a double-double. He had 18 points, and he had 13 rebounds in that first game for a guy who was always one of the smallest people on the court.
Well, you just don't fall into 13 rebounds when you're 5. We'll go say 5'10". You know, that is excitement, loving, passion of the game, getting in there when he doesn't need to be. And coaches love that about players.
So Robinson will take a seat. Angel Montas Jr. checks in. And Mercer has their biggest lead of the day at 23-16. Bears up by 7.
We've seen a little pressing by Mercer, not real tight, but just enough to try to get the Catamounts out of rhythm on their offensive set.
Mercer on a 6-0 run. Chase McKee had an open shot, passed it up, then goes with the left hand, no good. And Chip Johnson with the rebound ahead to Jock and Jonas. Gives it up to Overstreet. Overstreet bangs inside, no, gets it back. That shot missed. 2 good looks for Marcus Overstreet.
I mean, he's going to hate to watch that film. He was right there, point blank range, as you said, and especially after the first minutes. Get your rebound, get it up again. Just missed him.
Marcus Kell gives off Pelote a long 3. Pelote started hot, but has cooled off since then.
Yeah, he certainly has had the first 5 points of the game, leading scorer for the Catamounts, but it kind of goes indicative. If your leading scorer slows down, typically your score also slows down just a little bit.
Chip Johnson has the open shot. Battle inside, ends up in the hands of Chase McKee, but there's a Catamount on the court underneath the opposite basket. So Western Carolina playing with 4 guys.
Yeah, that looks like Stanberry, if I'm not mistaken, must have rolled an ankle fighting for the rebound. See if we can see it here.
Yeah, right there to your left, you're right, yeah. Cord Stansberry. He immediately grabbed that ankle. And he is still down and in a great bit of pain.
And that's probably the big fear by both coaches. You know, they'll never say it, but you're coaching this game, you want to win every game. However, on the flip side, you know you got to play again in a couple days. There you go. Yeah, he just stepped on Overstreet, back of his ankle, and that happens so much. Every basketball player out here has done that at least once or twice in their career.
They'll hit the left ankle, and now they're going to help him to his feet. And
yeah. When I coach, it drove me crazy when I see my kids out there running, you know, juking and jiving with low tops. I'm just thinking everybody's ankles are going to get broken.
So the Catamounts ball, 8:44 to go, first half. Western hasn't scored in over 4 minutes, but still only down by 7. Oh, Emery, nice dish inside, and Pelote finishes strong.
Dave Johnson got caught looking on the perimeter. He was watching the ball, and a nice back cut for Emery for the dunk.
Pelote with 7. Angel Montas Jr. with the ball, goes in strong, inside with the left hand, no. But drew the foul as he powered his way to the basket.
Yeah, as we see here, the ball's at the top. It goes to the high post. Nice cut. Boom, there it is. Anytime you get the ball in the high post and you get facing the basket, you have so many options at your disposal.
Angel Montas Jr. He's a sophomore transfer from Fordham. Shooting 64% at the line.
Yeah, one of many guys on the floor, and it's normal now seeing not just, you know, players from America, but players all over the country coming to America to play college ball.
Montas 1 out of 2. The Mercer lead is 6. Again, the Bears press. Pelote guarded by Quinones. Pelote the pull-up. Airballed it, and Chip Johnson back the other way.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot from Pelote, but that time just didn't aim it right. Had a good baseline shot just off the mark.
Montas, Quinones thought about the 3, then decides to take it. Marcus Kell the rebound.
I'm not sure if Coach Ritter, that's the kind of shot he wanted at that moment. Yeah.
Pelote. There is Kell. Kell has been held scoreless thus far in the first half. He's been in double figures 10 straight games for Western Carolina, but so far a 0 on the score sheet for Marcus Kell. Tribute to the Mercer defense. Chip Johnson, that's a long three.
Yeah, just a little off the mark. He is probably the best three-point shooter that the Bears have, but again, something 4 or 5 feet behind the line, probably not a good idea as well.
Montas powers his way to the hoop. The pull-up is good.
Number 9, Angel Montas.
Nice drive, nice hard drive to the hole there, and a nice floater by number 9.
Emery comes out the other end. Morgan spins. That's a tough shot. And Shoulders snatches the rebound.
Yeah, tough shot. Great defense there by the Bears as well. Did not give him a clean look at the basket at any point during his drive.
Montas feeling it. That one spun out. Had a good look.
Couple deep shots back and forth by the Bears, just cannot connect with an 8-point lead.
Kell tries to get on the board again, but can't. Mercer doing a good job of limiting the Catamounts to just one shot. Chip Johnson found an opening and missed a shot he normally makes.
I think missing shots has become kind of infected on both sides right now. Just not shooting good. Good defense. Credit the defense as well.
The Bears have made one of their last 8. Western Carolina one of their last 10. So you are spot on with both teams all of a sudden unable to make a basket. And Ryan Ritter decides to take a timeout. 5 minutes, 29 seconds to go. Angel Montas with a nice move, and the Bears lead the Catamounts by 8. University in Macon, Georgia. Southern Conference basketball on a Saturday. Final Saturday of the regular season. Ahmad Robinson on senior day playing well, Billy.
Yeah, he really is. We're hoping from a senior perspective on his home court for the last time. You want to have a great game and a great memory, and he started hot. He's doing a really good job.
Already has 9 points. Took a brief breather, but now he's back out there and in control of the basketball. And the Bears on top by 8. Cord Stansberry, by the way, has overcome the ankle injury, and he is back on the court as Montas goes to the basket. Hangs in the air. Thought he was fouled. No call.
Well, you said it before the break. The refs are definitely letting these two teams play, so a lot of physicality down low.
Fisher Brown. And there's Kell. Shoulders on him. Morgan cut off. Kell will launch another 3. He's yet to make one. That one goes up and around.
Just real good defense on Kell. You know, has not been able to score. Guys have been on him the whole time.
Jonas missed. Holt missed a chance to get the rebound. Battle underneath. Collins has it. Gets it out to Brown. Stansberry the pull-up. Good.
Well, whatever they put on his ankle worked, because he went from limping off to hitting a nice turnaround fadeaway.
Lead cut to 6 as the Bears have gone over 2.5 minutes without scoring. Robinson, a long 3, and he can make those.
That's the kind of shot where the head coach goes, no, 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 yes, yes, yes.
The Rainbow 3, 12 for Robinson. The Mercer lead is 9. Morgan found himself open and hits.
Nice move by Morgan. Got Robinson rocking right to left. You don't see that often. Robinson is quick and balanced. Morgan, nice shot there by the elbow.
Quinones, pull-up jumper. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Bears. Catamounts basketball when we come back. Ahmad Robinson already in double figures. Mercer leads by 7. It's the SoCon on ESPN.
On the right kids to fit the right pieces, and both of these coaches are experiencing the exact same thing this year, trying to retool their team.
Tim Kraft took over a team that lost a lot of players. Bernard Pelote is the only returnee that played at all last season. Again, the press. Catamounts break it. Fisher-Brown to the basket. The floater. No good, but drew the foul, and Fisher-Brown will go to the line and shoot 2.
Anytime you do that kind of soft press right in the middle, you're just looking for a bad pass. It's not tight, it's not intense, it's just enough to be on the jump. And as you see that, they get it in the middle. Next thing you know, Brown with the floater misses but gets fouled there. And that's what happens. Somebody gets open because of the traps.
Now there's Ahmad Robinson's second foul. He's the one who ended up getting called for it. Ryan Ritter chatting with the referee. You see the top left of your screen, kind of wondering how Robinson got tagged with that foul. Brown, an excellent foul shooter, missed 2.
Yeah, and you can see it on his face as well. That doesn't happen often to shooters. Sometimes maybe post players, they're not real good at the free throw line, but if you're a guard, you typically do not miss both free throws.
Personal foul number 1, Cam Bryant, his first.
Catamounts end up with the basketball after another foul. That one on Cam Bryant. Brown guarded by Cam Bryant. Whistle away from the ball. So just like that, the Mercer Bears have picked up 3 quick fouls.
Yeah.
That was the 5th team foul.
We made the comment the refs were letting them play. That was the case. Now they're inserting themselves just a little bit.
And this time an offensive foul. Good defense.
Yes.
Larinas Vesteras.
Yeah, when you have a back cut that's that open, as you can tell, that means somebody did something. Because it's hard to get open in that small space with those big bodies. And you're right, Frank. Coach Ritter's been talking to one of the refs ever since we came back from break. There's a thing or a couple things he just does not like what's happening out there.
So Mercer basketball, they lead by 7 with 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go, first half. Robinson already has 12 points. Chip Johnson's been held to just 1 field goal so far. Holt inside. Loose ball picked up by Cam Bryant. Oh, excellent defense by Stansberry. Ahead to Emery for the layup.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Sometimes when you're swinging the ball around the perimeter, you're not paying attention how close the defender is.
Vesteras keeps it alive for the Bears after the miss. Vesteras, nice dish to Holt with the dunk and the foul.
Great give and go there by the Bears, attacking the rim. Anytime you get a defender leaping in the air and gets thrown in the air like that, you got an open lane. That's exactly right here in the stairs. Nice little pump fake, no look dish, and we'll go to the line for the and 1. That's why coaches always say stay on your feet, because bad things happen when you get in the air.
Alex Holt, senior, transfer from High Point, his 2nd season with the Bears. 58% foul shooter, drills that one, 3-point play. Holt with 5 here in the first half. And the Bears boost the lead back to 8. In the press. Catamounts break it. Ice Emery outside. And the dish and go, but Vesteras held his ground and Chase McKee misfired from close range.
Yeah, I bet McKee would want that back. He had the wrong angle on that 2-footer.
Robinson dishes to Bryant. Vesteras thought about it. Cut off now. Finds Holt down low. Power move and a bucket for Alex Holt.
Great pass again by 22. Just getting in the lane. A little pump fake. A no-look dish. And 2 more for the Bears.
Bears' biggest lead of the first half at 10. Kell still looking for his first basket and gets it.
Finally does. Got open. He was able to set his feet, take that extra half-second breath that a lot of shooters need. And he had been off all game until then.
That was a two-pointer, not a three. Robinson to Holt. Beautiful dish, and Holt's shot just hung on the rim and bounced off. And now a foul against the Bears. That is their sixth. Still not a shooting situation. Next foul will put the Catamounts at the line for 1-1.
Just a no-look lob, just a little bit short, and then the offensive foul after that. Again, Robinson, when he goes in the air, you just do not know what he's going to do. For a second there, I'm thinking, oh, that's a bad air ball, until Holt comes in and tries to grab it.
We go under a minute. 8-point Mercer lead. Kell. Stansberry cut off. Now long three for Emery. No good, but there's Kell with the easy bucket following the offensive rebound.
Just a complete breakdown on defense there under the goal. Shot goes up. You got to find the guy, got to box him out. Hardly ever do you see an offensive player standing under the basket getting that kind of rebound.
Got a 6-second difference on the shot clock and the game clock, so Mercer will have to shoot before the half ends. Shot clock now goes under 10. Robinson to the basket.
Spread the floor. Let Robinson do some work. He is so quick on the dribble.
Kell behind the back will launch one before the buzzer. Would have counted. No good, and we have hit halftime. To hang on for a 1-point win. Bears would prefer it did not come down to the buzzer today, but if you can get a win, and you'll take it the way it comes. Mercer basketball, we start the second half. Same starting five. Chip Johnson looking to get hot in the second half, and a good sign as he makes his first shot, a three-pointer.
Well, if somebody's going to get hot for Mercer, he's probably on top of the list. What a great shooter coming off that screen.
And then the Bears come up with the steal. And we got two Western Carolina players down, Vernon Collins and Ice Emery.
I'd say they collided in midair, and I think Ice Emery took the brunt of that too. There we go. As you see it, tip ball, and they just...
Wow, you are definitely right.
Yeah.
He took the worst of that.
Collins, you know, Emery's a stocky guy, but he's not very big. I don't know if Collins even felt him on that big shoulder, but Emery definitely felt it.
Vernon Collins, 6'10". Ice Emery, a little over 6 foot. So Mercer basketball, their biggest lead of the day at 11. Robinson spotted up for a three that went in and out.
It's the same offensive set, both possessions, getting their shooters the ball, just those multiple screens.
Collins up top. This is Kell. Goes around, tried to dish off after getting double teamed. Collins able to keep it alive. Pelote. Stansberry. Pelote down low, off his foot. They're going to get...
Looks like they're going to call a foul right before that. I thought the same thing. It was off the foot, but there was a foul prior to that.
They're going to get Chip Johnson on the foul. That is Johnson's first. Shot clock goes to 20. And Pelote now on Cam Bryant with the left hand. No good. Good defense, Cam Bryant.
Well, Pelote started hot. We talked about that, Frank, but he has just cooled down since that hot start.
In his first two shots, Robinson is open. That one hit everything but didn't go down.
It's a good look by Robinson. A shot within his wheelhouse. Executes that often. Just did not get it to go in.
Emery lobs inside. Pelote, no, but they're going to get a foul, and I believe that's going to be the third on Ahmad Robinson.
Yeah, he got caught down low in a mismatch. You don't want Robinson guarding a guy like number 3, Pelote, but he did. Nothing there but a foul. And typically on those moments, you surrender the basket to protect yourself from the foul, but it's hard to do that when you're a competitor. You just want to make any play you possibly can.
So 18:20 to go, second half. Ahmad Robinson's third foul sends Bernard Pelote to the line. He's a 69% foul shooter.
And that being Robinson's third foul, I tell you, you know, good players, their best thing they can offer you is their availability, right? And with 3 fouls early here in this second period, he's going to have to play some tight touch and go defense and probably give up some stuff.
Float now with 9 points, and that is where the lead stands at 9, favor of Mercer. Holt spinning against Collins, and then they're going to get Ice Emery for a foul.
I'm not sure Emery agrees with the call there. He thought he had all ball, but anytime you're a post player and you do that spin in the lane and it's open, you got to have in the back of your mind, there's a short 6-foot guard somewhere trying to come opposite side and take that ball.
Robinson inbounding. Lobs it into Holt, now to Chip Johnson. Johnson with the floater. Hits the deck. And the Catamounts come back the other way.
Good look by Johnson, just was unable to execute it.
Tough pass from Emery. Had to try to feed it through 4 Mercer players, and it didn't work. Robinson to Holt. Good defense by Ice Emery. He comes up with the steal.
Well, he got him that time without the foul. Tried to push it down court there and get an easy bucket, but it'll remain Mercer basketball.
Check again for the Catamounts, number 1, Chase McGee.
Tim Kraft goes to his bench now. He only played 8 players in the first half.
Checking in for the Catamounts, number 5, Brandon Morgan.
Kell, Pelote outside. Now Stansberry. Lost it, but the last touch by Chip Johnson.
I'd say it's worth noting that Kell just has not, you know, he's had 1 big 3, but besides that, for the most part, he has not been in good rhythm. Mercer's done a really good job of taking away the ball from him. It's just struggling. A good offensive player just really struggling today.
Morgan working against Robinson, got him in the air. No good. Robinson had to be careful. He has 3 fouls.
Yeah, he's going full blast with those 3s.
Yeah, on the offensive end, though, a power move, and Ahmad Robinson has 16.
And that's why he didn't go to the bench when he picked up that 3rd foul, because even though you want to protect him defensively, offensively, he's such just an amazing player.
McKee to Morgan. Morgan open for a 3. That rattled in and out. Deflection, battle on the boards. Inside hustle. Kell ended up with it and drew the foul.
There you see Robinson almost stumbled with the ball. Took it coast to coast. Nice little crossover. Nobody in the lane on the transition. So you attack the basket.
Arenas Besteras picks up his 3rd foul and sends Marcus Kell to the foul line.
Kell's about around a 77% free throw shooter on the year so far.
5th point for Marcus Kell. As I said earlier, he has scored in double figures 10 straight games. In that stretch, had a 31-point game against Chattanooga and a 29-point effort against Furman.
Yeah, that's hard to do in this Division I sector, especially in the SoCon. If you're getting up that 29, 30, 35-point single games, you've got a lot of talent.
Makes them both, cuts the lead back to 9. Marcus Overstreet off the bench to Chip Johnson. Besteras open for a 3 and drills it.
Nice drive by Johnson to the kick out there. A good 3-pointer again. Gets his feet set just like he did earlier in the game in the corner. It's a high percentage 3.
The Vesteras 3 bumps the lead to 12. That is Mercer's biggest lead of the game. McKee, nice spin move inside.
Very good job taking on the defenders. Multiple spins there. Nice athletic move by the Catamounts.
Vesteras, nice lob inside, Overstreet. Nice move by McKee to come in from behind and strip it away.
Overstreet should have probably just caught it and went straight up with it.
Kell felt it, thought he had a good look, didn't go.
Yeah, you give somebody like Kell time to set his feet and get good looks, like you just said. He usually drains it, but he's just been off most of the game today, which is a good sign for the Bears.
Shot clock goes under 10. Vesteras, tough pass, tried to hit Overstreet, out of bounds. Western Carolina basketball, 14:48 to go. Senior day, Lorenas Vesteras with the 3. Bears on top by 10. The winner of the game between these two teams on Friday will play the top seed, and that is the Chattanooga Mocs. But right now, some work to be done here. 14 minutes, 45 seconds to go, second half. Mercer leads by 10, Catamounts with the ball.
Now Mercer applying that full court pressure just enough to take them out of their rhythm on offense.
Collins spinning, banging, no good. Loose ball, Overstreet and Collins battle. Jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Catamounts. Ryan Ritter has taken Ahmad Robinson out right now. Robinson with those 3 fouls. He has been the Bears' best scorer today with 16. So he's getting a breather.
Smart time, 14 minutes left in the game, up by 10. You can probably squeeze 3 or 4 minutes, hopefully, without dipping to give Robinson a break.
Inbounds pass goes into Fisher Brown, who promptly launches a long 3 and hits it.
You got to know that on the inbounds underneath the goal, if it's not a quick pass under the basket, somebody's curling for a 3. That's exactly what Western Carolina did.
Catamounts cut the lead to 7. Vesteras another 3. Yes! Double figures for Vesteras.
Well, he's hit a 3-pointer earlier in the game in that exact spot off the same curl from Johnson. Johnson doesn't have the 3, drives in, kicks it back out to him, and he's making the most of his opportunities tonight.
Stansbury cuts to open, tough 3, miss inside. McKee had an easy look but couldn't get it to go. Now a power move by Overstreet.
Overstreet getting wonderful position. He's coming off the bench, meaningful minutes as the year's gone on, and has done really well as a sophomore. Anticipate really good things from him going forward.
5-0 run for the Bears to boost the lead back to 12. Stansbury tries to cut into it with a 3.
That's the same spot he just missed from. That time he made the most of it again. He's a good shooter.
Cord Stansbury with 7. Chip Johnson is open for a 3. Yes!
They've run that play multiple times from the right side, this time from the left, and Catamounts are going to call timeout. I know their coaching staff is frustrated by that. They keep running the same play and getting good results.
Tim Kraft is not happy. After this 3 by Chip Johnson, Bears lead by a dozen. Mercer uniform, previous high was in the opener when he had 9, so Vesteras gets the start on senior day, and it has paid off for Ryan Ritter's team. An 11-point effort for him and a 12-point Mercer lead.
Well, him, Johnson, and Robinson have all hit 3 threes. They are all dangerous, and if you can get a third person being a threat at the 3-point line, it goes a long way with spreading that defense out.
Catamounts down 12. Emery. Good ball movement there, but there was Overstreet inside. Thought he had a block on Collins. Instead, a foul called, and Vernon Collins will go to the line to shoot 2.
Overstreet definitely was there at the spot. Let's see if he got his hand in. Of course, Coach Ritter's talking there. He kind of got pulled around as the ball rotates to the corner. Nice dish. Collins was there. I'm not sure if it was the other way around, where Collins really didn't have a good grip on it and happened to get fouled off of him not having a good grip. But either way, he's at the line.
66% foul shooter, his first point of the day, averaging a little under 5 a game. The 6'10" junior transfer from Princeton.
I wonder if the classes are a little easier coming from Princeton, you would imagine, right?
The Ivy League. He makes them both. And it's a 10-point lead as Robinson's back in the game for Mercer. Off the foot of Brandon Morgan.
Well, it'll be interesting with Robinson in with 3 fouls. You know, you're kind of in that limbo with 12 minutes to go. You know, how tough a defense does he play? Does he sag off a little bit? That'll probably dictate what happens next for him.
Quinones inbounds to Overstreet. Now back to Quinones. That's a tough shot there. Battle inside. Quinones. Last touch by the Catamounts.
Yeah, Quinones, that was a little, you know, you get in the air. Usually don't want to do a whole lot of movement. He did a lot of movement there. Almost made the shot, but probably not the best decision in the air. Coach Ritter will tell him, but either way, we'll get the ball underneath the basket.
And Ahmad Robinson to trigger the inbounds to Marcus Overstreet. So Overstreet's bagging with Collins. Powers his way inside. Ball still loose. Collins has got it. Looks like a foul on the Bears.
Yeah, right before I think Western Carolina was trying to call timeout. There was a lot going on down there. Overstreet keeps getting in really good position, as you see that. He's just hesitating at the last second. Should have just gone straight up with it. But you got one miss. You got 3 guys grabbing it. One falls down.
Bears with a little pressure in the backcourt. Catamounts still in this one, only down 10. And there is Collins to Morgan. Slashes. That's a tough shot. Overstreet did a good job of holding his ground.
Great job, Overstreet, making himself. He's already big. He made himself really big with his arms, like you said, holding his ground. Couldn't get a clean look.
Robinson, nice feed to Overstreet. Drew the foul, and Marcus Overstreet will go to the line to shoot 2. But before that, immediate timeout. 11:27 to go. Bears lead. Welcome back to Hawkins Arena. Mercer Bears lead the Western Carolina Catamounts 52-42. Marcus Overstreet, 6'9" sophomore from Chicago, transferred to Mercer from USC Beaufort. Just a 41% foul shooter. Looks good on that one. His 3rd point.
You know, the more time Overstreet's been on the court, especially second half of the year, the more I've enjoyed watching him. He's developing very well.
Shoulders knifed in for the rebound and able to get it out to Chip Johnson. Quinones will launch a 3 and hit it.
You know, Shoulders won't get any credit on the box score for that, but getting in there on a missed free throw, fighting for the ball, kicking it out, led to that 3.
Bears' biggest lead of the day, 14. Emery cut off. Pelote jumps outside and hits a much-needed 3 for the Catamounts.
He's so tough to guard when he's feeling well. He can go inside, outside, and you don't want to pull your guy out too much on that.
Robinson open for a jumper. And there's Quinones to keep it alive. Feed Robinson again, and he nails this one.
Second chance points, back-to-back for the Bears, and that just increases the lead.
lead is 14. Ahmad Robinson has 19. Kell saw a little opening, but then got cut off. Shot clock goes under 10. Stansbury open for a 3.
He's had a good game. He's hit a couple big shots, got hurt early, but fought through that.
Timeout on the court. 10 minutes, 8 seconds to go. Ahmad Robinson rolling with that 3. The lead is 11.
Off of missed shots, it can turn into big moments, and that was just that for Mercer the last 2 times. And Mercer shooting the ball well. They're around 44%, I think, on the game versus Catamounts around 32%. That really is the difference of the game.
Ahmad Robinson, 19 points, controls the basketball for the Bears, still with just the 3 fouls. Feeds Quinones, who does a good job of saving it, and then launches it cross court back to Robinson. Shot clock to 5. Quinones will have to take another 3. Battle for it. Got a foul call, it looks like, against the Catamounts.
How about that? Well, that's one of those things. That's not a hustle play, but off of a missed shot, you get a foul on the floor on the rebound, and that just gives your opponent another possession there.
Marcus Kell called for that foul.
You got Robinson kind of flexing out his shoulder a little bit. He's the one who probably got held.
Uses the screen from Holt as Robinson. Pull-up jumper, good.
And Frank, I think we got a whistle as well.
Ahmad Robinson with 21.
The basket's good, and it'll go to the line. I didn't see the foul there. We'll see it on the replay here. Just got into his area just enough, I guess. Go to the line to complete that 3-point play.
Ice Emery called with the foul as Robinson. Trying to extend the lead to 14 with his 22nd point.
Having himself a game. We talked about the leading scorers really have to be big and lead their team today, and he has taken that challenge.
Emery, nice dish inside. McKee battling against Holt with the left hand.
That was a nice give and go there. Got the Mercer defense off balance, and McKee, once he had it down low, he was able to put it in.
And then Robinson dribbled the ball off his foot. Turnover, Catamounts basketball. We go under 9 minutes. Mercer leads 62-50. Pelote. Kell spins, uses the glass nicely.
Sometimes you just got to get to the basket. You got to put your head down, a couple power dribbles. And I tell you, as much as it feels like Mercer has owned this game for most of it, it's still a 10-point, well, I say 10-point, now it's 13-point game within striking distance.
Big 3 by Brady Shoulders, the freshman. And then Holt with the block. Kell open in the corner.
Oh boy, he's starting to heat up just a little bit. Back-to-back possessions for Kell. You can only, I'm sorry, Frank, I was about to say, you can only hold a good player down for so long. Eventually, he'll start feeling it.
Shoulders tries to go back-to-back with a 3, and he does.
And speaking of heating up, the freshman back-to-back. Absolutely.
Lead back to 13. Pelote down low, double teamed. Came up short on the close shot. Mercer basketball.
And Mercer's in the spot now. You can set up your offense, take a little time off the clock, nothing drastic, but get the best shot possible. It's about 7.5 to go.
Chip Johnson, nice move. Powers to the hoop and draws the foul.
Good job by Mercer spreading the court on that.
It's raining threes in Hawkins Arena. Brady Shoulders with a couple of big ones. The Bears lead by 13.
In from 3 in the second half. And, you know, we talked a little bit about halftime. The second half may dictate a little bit of what happens in a couple days in the region, or excuse me, in the conference tournament. And if you end this game hot like that from the 3-line, you got to be confident going into your tournament ball.
So Mercer up 13, and they've got their best foul shooter at the line, and that is Chip Johnson, over 87%.
Number 3, Chip Johnson.
Johnson looks to get into double figures. He sits right now at 9 points.
Tells you the kind of game offensively they've had. 69 points. Your leading scorer is not even at 10 just yet. They have just done such a good job. Of course, Robinson's had a great game, but other guys have chipped in multiple points.
Johnson gets them both. He has 11. Mercer's biggest lead of the day at 15.
You know, you've seen little bits of evidence of the Mercer basketball team kind of coming together in the second half of the season. There's been some positive momentum. Even when you lose by just a point or two, it's just a possession game.
Catamounts need points as we tick down towards the 7-minute mark. Kell will try and get them some. That shot went down and then came out. Montage, a good job of saving it for the Bears. Oh, Robinson, nice move, and Emery was able to get his hand in there and steal it. Back the other way. Brown will launch a long one. No good. Quinones with the rebound and fouled by Vernon Collins. And that is Collins' 4th foul.
Well, you see the sense of urgency, down 15 with 6.5 to go. Back-to-back possessions, early shot threes, just trying to get something to go so you can get a little bit of momentum. On the back end, though, you know, Robinson gets the ball, sprints all the way down. I'm thinking Coach Ritter's probably saying, slow down a little bit, pull it back a little bit, let's set something up. No need to rush right now.
Shoulders thought about a 3. Montas will take the 3 and miss it, and the Bears give it back to the Catamounts on the wayward shot by Angel Montas.
Well, it was definitely a good look. Nobody was on him, uncontested, but I'm sure he'll want that one back. Shoulders are probably thinking, well, I should have shot it. That was going to be the play. He's had 2 in a row. He might as well pull it again.
Pelote back into the game, behind the back. Hangs and scores. A 14-point day for Bernard Pelote.
And it's been a quiet 14-point game.
Montas dished it inside to Holt. That was a tough shot. Holt hits the deck. Catamounts with the ball, and Ice Emery the other way. Pelote will now launch a 3. 5 quick points by Bernard Pelote.
He's one of the best in the conference. Led this team all year and started the game hot, went slow, but now he's starting to heat up.
And just like that, it's a 10-point game, and Ryan Ritter calls a timeout with 5 minutes and 53 seconds.
Force anything, and don't go crazy. You don't need to shoot with 25 seconds on the shot clock. You need to shoot with about 6 or 7 on the shot clock. Got to take a little bit of time off to force the issue for the Catamounts.
Brady Shoulders will trigger the inbounds pass for the Bears. Into Ahmad Robinson. Robinson used the Holt screen to get open for a 3. It missed, and here come the Catamounts with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Yeah, they have a chance to really take the momentum here late in this game, squeeze the Bears a little bit.
Pelote, 3. No good. Nice rebound, Shoulders. Vesteris back in the game. Tried to lob it inside the Holt, and there's going to be a foul. They're going to get Pelote.
up calling on Kell. That's only his second, though.
They did. Got Kell instead. Pelote raised his hand.
Yeah, he did.
So Alex Holt now to the line. The Bears have struggled at times this season from the foul line, shooting just 64%. Holt on the season is a little over 58%. A miss, and here come the Catamounts. Fisher Brown, quick three.
Western Carolina is firing up threes left and right. No time, which is a smart play to make. You get a good three, you take it.
Chip Johnson. Now Holt down low. Spinning, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. And that time, Pelote did get the foul.
Yeah, he'll get the foul. He definitely smiled at the ref and was like, there's no way. I played good defense on that. We'll see here. Close gets boxed in right there. It's a little turnaround jumper pretty quick. You're probably going to get called a foul in your hands in that angle.
For the Bears, number 6, Alex.
You know, it's kind of good news, bad news, a little bit of a bonus, and you get on the foul line, but you got to make your foul shots.
Two-shot foul. Holt gets that one to go. He has 8 points, his first point in the second half. Cam Bryant checks back in for the Bears, and Brady Shoulders gets a rest after hitting a couple of big three-point baskets. Two big free throws for Alex Holt to boost the lead back up to 12.
You know, part of his analytics, who's on the court, the worst free throw shooter, that may be who we end up fouling. Got to keep that in the back of your mind for Coach Ritter.
Emery tried to go inside. Holt tipped it away, but Kell regains possession. Emery cut off. Kell went to the basket and was banged by Holt. Mercer's 6th team foul. And they're going to send Marcus Kell to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, you see Emery kick it back out to Kell. Kell's done a good job this second half trying to make things happen. Not a good first half for the big scorer for the Catamounts, but he has put his head down, drove to the lane hard, and made some stuff happen to kind of get a little bit of momentum on his offensive game.
He has 11, makes 11 straight games in double figures for Marcus Kell. Two free throws by Kell, cuts the lead back to 10. 4.5 minutes to play. Holt to Robinson. Hang in the air, went 3/4 of the way down and popped back out.
Yeah, still shot the ball with a lot of time on the shot clock as well.
Fisher Brown out to Kell, who starts his drive on Holt, and Holt blocks that shot.
He got away with a little bit of push there on the drive. Kell kind of went from right to left pretty good here, but a nice block on the back end as Kell again putting his head down, trying to create something.
Stansberry's been silent recently. Kell to the basket, off the glass. Nicely done by Marcus Kell, and all of a sudden the Catamounts have climbed back to within 8.
It hasn't been 8 in a while.
Chip Johnson pull up, no. Vesteris, big rebound and was fouled.
Boy, what a play there by the Bears getting that offensive.
3 minutes.
You're flirting with disaster, and that's exactly what's happened. A 15-point lead has shrunk to in single digits, and good news for Mercer is you got free throws upcoming, but 13 three-pointers hit by Mercer. Just a great day of shooting, almost 50% from the 3 line, but right now they need to take time off the clock and make their free throws.
Reinas Vesteris, season high for the Bears. He has 11. That one didn't go. Big miss. Catamounts down 8 with the ball. That one deflected off of Ahmad Robinson's foot. Western Carolina retains possession.
A lot of good shooters on the floor for the Catamounts, but you got to watch out for Kell. He has exploded here in the second half with 13, I believe, and he's starting to feel it, starting to get the confidence.
And there is Kell with the ball. Gives it up to Brandon Morgan. Morgan opening. Three-point corner shooter, Fisher Brown. No good, deflected out of bounds by Marcus Kell. Fisher Brown had a good look in the corner to cut it to 5, but it didn't go, and Mercer gets the basketball back.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to have that shot back. That's exactly what he wanted, that corner spot up three. He's a good shooter. Brown is number 20, but was a little off the mark on that one.
Robinson, pull-up jumper. Holt missed it inside.
Double misses by the Bears. Both of them were good shots as well. That's going to hurt.
Stansberry slashes to the basket and scores.
Just like that, tension in the building has started to really build a little anxiousness. It felt like a party a couple minutes ago, but now it's tough sledding here with about 2.5 to go.
Closest the Catamounts have been in a long time. Robinson hangs, no good. Holt for the putback.
Great job by Holt fighting down low as Robinson missed that layup. Just staying where he's supposed to be, looking for that offensive rebound.
Bears snap their field goal drought and their scoring drought. The lead gets bumped back to 8. Kell, open three. Hangs and stayed out. Took 2 bounces on the rim.
That was a good look by Kell again. Just, as you said, the ball hit pretty much everywhere in the rim, but went in.
We go under 2 minutes. Shot clock goes under 10 as Robinson starts his drive. Gets open. No, there's Holt battling. Loose ball inside. Believe it's going to be a foul against Western Carolina.
As you look at Robinson just trying to work hard. He's had a couple good looks, can't get it in, but once again, having that offensive board, just somebody doing the dirty work, waiting on an offensive board that paid off big time for the Bears.
All right, Bears are now in the double bonus. That's the 10th foul against Western Carolina. So Alex Holt with the luxury of 2 shots. Holt with 11 on the day. A big make there. Pumps the lead back to 9.
Well, that's why you work on it in practice, before practice, after practice, on your own, envisioning these moments with only a minute or 2 left, and you need these free throws.
That one rimmed out. Well, it's a 9-point lead. Catamounts now have to have a sense of urgency. Pelote. Now to Emery. Pelote finally has to launch one. And look at Robinson soar for the rebound.
I'm telling you, he's 5'10". His vertical's got to be 35 plus. He can get up in the air.
Bears up 9. Holt to a knifing Robinson.
Nice set play there to take some time off the clock, spread the defense out, and then attack. Great call by Coach Ritter.
1 minute.
Ice Emery's 3 is good. Final timeout for Western Carolina.
You see the ball goes to the short side. You always got to look at the guy on top. He could be cutting right down the middle of the lane, and that's what he did.
The Emery 3 cuts the lead to 4 points. So Brady Shoulders will inbound. Western Carolina will press full court. 58.3 seconds to go. Chip Johnson's the one they'd love to get the ball to. He's their best foul shooter. Now to Shoulders, to Holt. Cam Bryant pulls it out. Robinson to Holt, but a foul called before the Holt dunk. And Ahmad Robinson will go to the line to shoot 2.
That was what you would call textbook breaking the press. I mean, the ball never touched the floor. It was caught, spun, kicked out. Just textbook there. Great job by the coaching staff for drawing that up.
And Ahmad Robinson looks to add on to a 24-point day.
Well, I tell you, when Robinson plays well and plays aggressive, Mercer has a shot, right? And they're in the game because he is such a good ball player, hard to handle off the dribble.
It's the second. Lead is 9. Catamounts in a hurry. Emery driving to the basket, drew a foul.
And that's really the last thing you want to do if you're Mercer. You want the clock to run no matter what the context is. You do not need to foul.
So the Brady Shoulders foul will send Ice Emery to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. First trip to the line for Emery. He has 8 points. A big miss. And then Robinson fouled in the backcourt. So
yeah, I think you're right there. A very big miss. You would assume a guard like that would make both of his free throws, and it's 78-71, only a 7-point game, but missing that front end, that is huge.
So that'll send Ahmad Robinson back to the line to shoot 2. You made a great point about when Ahmad Robinson plays well and is aggressive.
Yeah.
This Mercer team can play with anybody.
That's right.
And that's what Ryan Riddle will look for in the tournament. Again, these two teams will meet on Friday. And then the winner will play top-seeded Chattanooga in the second round on Saturday. Mercer beat Chattanooga on New Year's Day in this building. So the Bears know they can play with the Mocs, but first they'll have to get by the Catamounts in the opening round on Friday.
That's always a goal when you're a team like this. Get into the tournament and just win that first game and see what happens.
Battle for the loose ball. Looks like they're going to get a foul. And again, they're going to get Brady Shoulders. And the Catamounts will go back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Well, and Shoulders being a freshman, this is kind of a new territory from this level of basketball, but you got to let that play go. Time is on your side. Let the clock tick off. You don't need to be fighting for a loose ball. You need to get back on defense.
Brandon Morgan will go to the line. He's a 71% foul shooter. His first trip today. Catamounts need points. They're down 10.
Wow,
somehow that stayed out.
Yeah, they've really shot themselves in the foot here on these free throws. You know,
2 big misses on the front end of 1-and-1s for the Catamounts. And that will send Ahmad Robinson back to the line for Mercer as you look at a frustrated Tim Kraft in his first year as the head coach at Western Carolina.
To the line for the Mercer Bears.
Well, Robinson's going to stat sheet very good. He'll be proud of himself and the effort and all the points he was able to get today. And it's a good team effort, not just Robinson leading the way. A lot of guys chipped in for the Bears.
His 27th point for Ahmad Robinson. And the 28-point effort for the young man. And another foul against the Bears.
Well,
they're going to get Chip Johnson that time.
I tell you, the back of Coach Ritter's mind, he's logging those things in for tomorrow. Let me tell you what you did wrong in the last minute.
So Cord Stansberry, who, as we've already documented, is one of the best free throw shooters in the country, has only missed 5 free throws all season. 2 of 2 today.
How about that? The sky is falling now. Well, that'll be it after 3 chances for the Catamounts with the 1-and-1. Real frustrating for them, I'm absolutely sure, but What a great game by the Mercer Bears on senior night on their home court.
There is a 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So Cam Bryant was going to hand it to the ref. There will be a violation right there. So Western Carolina will get the ball with 1.4 seconds left.
And the average fan just says, just run it off. What does it matter? But you got to be technical about it.
And Bernard Pelote will get it. And that is it. The Mercer Bears come away with a big win in the final Southern Conference regular season game, knocking off